There's not so many as before, and you can see they're ripening a lot quicker. We'll have good supply again, probably in July. The really tiny fruits are coming out, and there's a lot more on each shrub.
Growing pains, but it's all part of the cycle of life. My journey back to the farm from Manila, via a giant croissant in Alabang, test rides in Gensan, and a very wet summer.
I forgot where the lift is, the elevator. I think it's here. The car park's there. It's really, really close, actually. Still here 2 days later. 100 pesos for 2 days parking. Really, really good value, actually, for a motorbike. I think for cars it's 50 pesos plus 20 per hour, so not quite so great. But yeah, from here, I'm going to head straight down C5 West Service Road to Alabang.
Thankfully, traffic on the Manila South Road isn't so bad in the middle of the day, as I head to Calamba via Nuvali to return the scooter. Thanks to Suzuki Philippines, but now I've got to commute back.
Modern Jeeps are actually pretty comfortable, and I can stand up. Aircon too. Okay, now we're in Balibago, and I think I can find a bus here. It's also rush hour.
And there was only one option, a 24-seater Jeep. But after a short fight with rush hour traffic, it went straight onto the expressway, getting us to Alabang very, very quickly.
That's pretty cool, actually, except I checked the location on the map and it showed something else, and then when I got out the Jeep, now we've moved. That's fine. I don't know how to get from here to the hotel. Probably just get anchors. Who knows? So yesterday I got here, Nuvali to Balibago was 26 pesos on the modern Jeep. Then 50 pesos for the Alabang Express, a jeepney that actually was pretty comfortable and was flying at like 80 kph down the highway. Now I'm going to take a wander around Alabang with an old friend. So, hello again.
Hello again.
I've seen you before.
Really? Where?
Yeah, I think in BGC we were also.
Oh, that's so
Shocked.
shocking. It's so shocking. I can't believe it. Hi.
Hello everyone, this is Maxine, my friend Maxine, who I once went on your radio show.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Then we went to BGC with Calvin, who's a legend. And now we're in Alabang, also wanting to be shocked, and she was showing me this very shocking trend on TikTok. The sun has just got me. Let's get back in the shade, yep. And we're going to do the same thing in Alabang.
We're gonna keep getting shocked today.
Like by this gold ice cream. Everything's gold. They have giant croissants, but the croissants are not available. I'm going to test what does gold taste like. I don't know what gold tastes like. Tastes like chocolate. Foreigner shocked.
You know, this is really good.
Actually, that does look very, very golden.
And it was ice cream after ice cream, this time with tapioca pearls.
Almost as shocking as the Alabang Express yesterday.
What happened?
That shouldn't work, but it does work very, very, very well. No, the Alabang Express was just flying down the expressway. Oh, sad.
Alabang's modern and a bit quirky. In a good way, of course.
He's just so calm, he's looking for glasses. Well, obviously you can't see where he's going. everything seems so normal. And then, not you. there's something strange. Like this cactus in the southern European desert. I brought that up again, I'm like 2 months late.
And this place, it's a coffee shop, but it's the afternoon, so I'm not gonna drink coffee.
This was the least pink and slightly healthy option I could find, so I'm in Alabang, so I've got to be social. With cactus. I was here yesterday, and the reason I need local friends with me to show me things is I had no idea this existed. This massive canal thing. It's not Venice.
This is the newer side of Festival Mall. I can't talk when there's sunlight.
You're allergic to sunlight.
When there's sunlight.
I'm literally more tanned. This is yeah.
So you put that in your video note, the tanning contest.
Yeah, the tanning contest. If you know that in the UK we have tanning booths, you pay to
What? Oh, yeah.
and spray tans. It's a thing. It's
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Okay, we're in the shade now.
Okay, we're in the shade now. So, I think they just developed this, either during the pandemic or a little before it. So it's very different from the inside part. And they really made it so that there would be, an outdoor space for you to picnic and stuff. Usually, they have bazaars there, or a carnival, a mini carnival setup. So let's go look at it.
Oh. It's cool, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, do not go. Where's the grey line? Aye, this one. Okay, so don't go in the water that's lacking.
And crossing the railway line inside led to a very exciting discovery.
So there's another branch, and they have the extra large croissant. So I have something to take. I have pasalubong. Mad. Shocked.
The day is saved!
This croissant comes in a...
And then there was another one. But really we're here because there's a roller coaster inside the mall. Very eccentric. I wasn't allowed to film on it, but this is the aftermath.
I'm alive!
Newport City Passai is much posher than the Newport I'm from, and I haven't had steak in so long. And Alabang isn't too far from the airport, and I'll be flying to Gensan. Not a route that I've ever taken before.
Of course, one of my favourite places in the whole world. Gensan Airport's actually really compact, but it's nice, it's modern. I think it's fairly new. Nice airport to land in. Haven't landed here before, only today. All the attractions up here.
The most important attraction, of course, is tuna.
The sun's come out, so I'm out here at the test drive area. So I'm here for an event in Gensan, just a couple of days, and then I'm going to head back to Davao again. So let's try out some other models. I've been trying, of course, the Burgman. It was great. It's great for getting around, especially locally. I took it on trails, all sorts of things that it's not made for, but it can do.
The new Gixxer 155, something of a popular choice. And now let's test out a different one, which is slightly smaller and hopefully won't look hilarious. I've gone for the Suzuki Smash, mostly because I like the tyres, but also the analog display is pretty retro. I really like this one actually, it's pretty speedy. Just gotta get used to the gears. Now we're done. There's coffee, there's free coffee. And inside, there's a model of the unit that I'm actually using most of the time, the V-Strom. You know what Daddy has? Oh, Teddy wants it too. Oh, oh, oh. Oi, and what's this?
And that's Panda.
Yay!
Panda with this.
That's a key ring for Lily's keys. Do you have keys?
I did them. I don't have any.
No keys? Oh no.
This only mommy had keys.
Oi. This thing is still alive. 5 days later, it's still good. It started to go a bit soft yesterday. But it still smells fine. I think it's full of sugar, probably. It's massive! It's summer. Apparently. The weather's playing havoc with everything right now. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the farm again quickly. I'm gonna see if things have changed though, because we have been getting more sun. There were like 3 months of gloom. Doom and gloom, which meant that flowering was really disrupted and nothing really happened, but we were able to take advantage of a couple of good weeks to really take hold of the Calamansi and really fertilise it to hopefully flower, to hopefully grow the right way. We did a lot of stuff off camera, so let's see how things are going. I don't know if this is safe or not. Mosquito repellent. Okay, this was sent to me. It basically heats up to like 180 degrees and creates like a 20-meter wide vacuum where mosquitoes won't get to you. It just repels them. I can see them flying around me right now, so I don't know. This stuff's cool. Like, I got a load of stuff sent by this company called Nightcore, and they seem to create really innovative stuff. It's all really small and compact. Let's give it a go. Don't know, let's let this heat up. I know it has a clip on the back so I can stick it on my belt, I guess. Let's see. I can feel the mosquitoes are getting me, so let's see. They tell me one cartridge lasts for 6 hours, so that's good for a couple of days, I think. Quarter. Ako ito. Aking ito na ay kwan. Sikap. Kusok kayo na. So, look at this, like. It can literally like make me a ghost. It's a tiny little thing. It produces so much. Imagine that. That produces that much light. It's awesome. Yeah, so it's waterproof up to whatever that was, IP54 waterproof, and then it's drop proof and all sorts. It's a tiny little thing but solid. I like this stuff. And I'm still not getting bitten by mosquitoes, so I can say this is pretty successful. Nightcore. They make pretty good stuff. And at the right angle, it certainly makes this food look good. If I long press this, If I long press it, I can get to 600 lumens, which is crazy. Okay, darkness meant 600 lumens. That's 600 lumens. 200, 600. That. I could literally light up the moon with that. It's amazing. Life doesn't need to be complicated, as long as we have our simple needs. So we totally missed the flowering, but now they're starting to fruit again.
the flowers have gone. You see these tiny little what they call mongos. Well, they're not quite mongos yet, but they're coming through now. So lots more in a couple of months. But for right now, yeah, there's not so much fruit, but that's okay. We'll get there again. I've already taken out the rejects, put them here. There's not so many as before, and you can see they're ripening a lot quicker. They're good sizes still, they're really good for juicing still, but they need to be juiced immediately when they get to their destination. So that's the difficulty we have now, because about a month ago we basically pruned all the trees, chopped the bones at the middle, chopped the stalks out the middle, the ones that go straight up, because actually we want them to go out. They're shrubs rather than big trees, so we want them to go outwards, and that's what's starting to happen. They're starting to form quite nicely. They're getting there slowly but surely. Of course, at the moment we don't have much in the way of fruit. That's just because the wet season was very, very long, and so we didn't fertilise them for flowering for many months, because it would have been pointless. So only back in April actually were we able to do that. Normally we can do it earlier than that. So hello, buzzing things. But they're forming nicely. They're really forming nicely. They're getting a good shape on them. So they're really starting to grow out a bit more. Of course, it's not a one-stage process. We're still going to have to take from the middle again, because they're going to keep trying. They are, but eventually we're going to be able to prune them well so they go outwards as well. Yeah, it's one of those parts of the process where we have a few weeks of unreliable supply before we'll have good supply again, probably in July. The current ones, you see the mongos, they call them, the really tiny fruits are coming out, and there's a lot more on each shrub, and they seem to be on almost all of them, because before I think only 1/3 of the Calamansi were fruiting. So now all of them seem to be, and they seem to have a good amount on the trees. I keep wanting to call them trees. Someone's going to tell me to call them shrubs. No, I'm going to call them trees. I'm going to call them punoan, because that's what it is in Bisaya, whether it's a tree or a shrub or whatever it is. Yeah, so you see the height's good. Not too hard to harvest. They told me they can get in the middle, kind of. I'm going to be careful not to touch that too much, because when they're at this size, the fruits at this size, there's a tendency for them to drop if they get touched, if you spray them, so on and so forth. All these little things we've got to learn along the way, but we'll get there. Slowly but surely. A far cry from carrying 30 sacks, but you know who's going to get these? Legend himself, and just before the rain comes in as well, because, well, long story, but the packing shed has no roof. It was stolen. Summer, huh? The height of summer. What is going on this last, 13 months? What a weird year. I thought about putting this on the road on a tarp. It would be very, but I decided against it, so I'm hiding it. And of course the clouds have come out and it looks like it's going to rain. I'm going to dry out these skins. These skins are from the rejects because someone gave me a still, so I can try to distill it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, so this is just a practice run, so it doesn't really matter that they're very, overripe. I'm probably past it, but let's see what oils we can get out.
Of course, I was right about the rain.
My prediction was correct, except I tried to cover it up and it didn't work out, and they were probably too old already, actually. So I tried to save them by drying them, and I'll do it again. Next time I'll get the green ones. I'll get some green ones to test with. Oh my days. Daot plans. See you again.